Getting around in the world of Stormworks can be quite difficult, especially if you are driving along the land. You can crash into things and explode. If you are going around in the water, you can obviously hit some bumps in the waves and possibly even tsunamis or even megalodons. But today we're going to go ahead and make something that is a very safe bet. We're actually going to be building a seaplane. The main reason for this is because planes are actually extremely efficient. We'll be able to travel quite far, and we'll be able to land in the ocean wherever we want. So let's go ahead and start building something that hopefully looks nice and works well. Welcome to episode 3 of Rogue Mode. Okay, so the plane we're going to be building is going to be a small one. However, we need enough room inside to store at least, I don't know, maybe like 4 people. Maybe actually 6 people. We'll see. So let's go ahead and extend this forwards like so. We're going to bring it out to the side, just like this. And then I guess we're going to try and put people in there. So, let's get ourselves some seats. The front seat is obviously going to be the pilot seat. There we go. We're going to have a passenger seat sitting next to him. There we go. And then we need like 4 dudes in the back. There we go. I feel like that is actually good enough for me. From there, we can delete this piece, and we can start building the actual fuselage. Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad so far. I think building an actual fuselage on this, or like the top piece, might be a little bit difficult. But as far as, I guess, floating goes, we've built some sort of boat. So this could work out fine. I don't know whether going for like a flat piece right here is good or bad or what, but we're going to go ahead and try. We're also going to go ahead and add a rope anchor in the front before we forget, because if we did forget, we would never be able to recover this plane ever again. And no, that's not because I think it's going to sink. Or maybe it is. Okay, we're clearly not done with this, but we have it floating in the water, and it does actually float. Obviously, once I add wings, we can add pontoons on the ends of the wings, and then it'll be somewhat stable. So, let's go ahead and do that bit next. The thing is, with floating planes and stuff like that, obviously doors, they're a bit of an issue. So, I'm going to try and add some doors to this thing, but we'll see what happens. Alright, she looks a little bit like an egg, I'm not gonna lie, but, I don't know, if the egg can fly, then that is fine by me. So, what we need to do is add some mini pontoons onto the ends of the wings. We need to figure out where the engine is gonna go, because I actually don't know just yet. And then, I guess we need to do some test flights. Oh, we also need a way in. I forgot about that. Oh, okay, so we got a bit of an interior now. I went with more than 4 seats because we can actually fit way more than 4 seats. We've obviously got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then obviously up to 8, and then another one right here, and then obviously the pilot seat. We can see quite a lot out of the pilot seat as well, which is nice, and we also have some pontoons. Yeah, we added pontoons. That will make it super stable in the water. Yeah. Now, the issue we currently have is that we need an engine of some sort in order to actually make this thing fly. Now, I'm thinking maybe like a 3-cylinder engine on each side, or we go fully electric. Fully electric might be kind of interesting, but we will probably not have very, I don't know, we won't have a lot of distance, but maybe we will. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go, but there you go. So we've added a motor, a gearbox, and obviously some propellers on the front. I don't know if we're gonna be powerful enough to take off properly, but we're gonna give it a go. On the rear of these engines, we're gonna go ahead and just chuck these guys on. I'm gonna make it look lovely, and then I guess we're gonna have to add a bunch of batteries and then see if it'll fly. It's time. I don't know how this is gonna go, to be honest. I added a charging port on the top. Obviously, this thing is electric. We've got about 5 medium batteries in here. Don't currently have any lights, but I think that's okay. And if we are in the water, sometimes the waves come over the windows, just like that. Interesting. Anyway, altitude is right here. We got our speedo right there, and we got our battery right there. Let's see if we can actually take off. Oh, that's inverted. Okay. Turns out, you can't take off if it's inverted. That makes sense. But if you do the other way around, maybe? I don't think we got enough power, actually. Yeah, I don't think we got enough power for that. Here we go. This will be the final test to see if we can actually take off. And the answer is we actually totally can. And the main reason for that is because we've added some extra motors, which is nice. Yeah, okay, we're in the sky. We're currently going 54 meters per second. Our battery power is, I mean, it is obviously going down, but we should be able to fly pretty far with no issue whatsoever. And it's totally working. Great. Whilst we're sat in our aircraft on our way home, I wanted to ask you guys, if you guys are enjoying the video and are enjoying this series, let me know in the comments down below. Also, leave a like if you enjoy it, and if you aren't subscribed already, maybe consider subscribing. Anyway, I need to figure out where I'm going, so let's get to it. Alright, we gotta go in for a landing now. Obviously it's getting dark, I have no lights in the aircraft, so we gotta go down as fast as we can. Here we go, and splash it. There we go. Yes. Alright, return it to the workbench. We're gonna save this thing. We're then gonna come back out in the morning. We're gonna add some lights to it. I've already added some equipment in the back, and then I guess we're ready for some missions. Nav lights are a go! Yes, you can see the green light over there, and you can see the red light resonating on the water. We've also got a light inside. Well, we have two, but only one of them's working. I added a bed as well, because I thought a bed would be nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and take off. Yeah, let's go ahead and take off. Let's go. Let's go, go, go. Straight in the air, please. Please, please, please. I think we are actually flying right now. I can't tell. Yep, we are. Oh, we're about to splash down. Anyway, we're currently flying. The issue that I've got right now is that it is extremely foggy, and I'm trying to find an island. Why did I do this? Why did I take off with this visibility? Something wrong with me. Uh-oh, I've actually caused myself a bit of an issue here. The lighthouse is there, so I'm going to fly back this direction, and I believe if I just keep going this way, we'll be back to where we started. I can't fly when it's like this. I just can't. It's an issue. Also, we are going so fast. That's crazy. I don't want the lights on right now either. Alright, here's some land. We need to choose whether to go left or right. I'm gonna go left. And hope for the best. I don't know. Are we going the right way? Maybe. Maybe? Oh, I don't know! It's such a risk taking off like that, isn't it? I didn't think about it, but, yeah, that was bad. Is the base down here somewhere? Oh, no. Yes, it is. It is, it is, it is. Okay. Alright, what we can do is return it to the workbench while we're in the sky. Whew! Okay. Let's spawn it back in again. We're gonna go to sleep until the fog is gone. Oh my goodness. Oh, what? Rescue 7 casualties? How many seats do I have again? I have more than 7. Okay. How am I gonna navigate my way down there? I think I can totally do it. Also, these things are all still here. That's crazy. It's still foggy, but I think if I stay relatively close to the ground... oh, that could be a really bad idea, but we're just gonna go for it. Oh, man. We're not even that far in the sky, and it's horrible. This is disgusting. I hate it. I hate it so much. We've made it to the first river, which means we're about to fly into the mountainous region, which is fine. And then once we reach the second river, we just got to turn right a bit. In fact, I'm going to start turning right a bit now. That is a big old mountain. Oh, boy. Okay, are they on the other side of this? I think they might be a little bit further. You know, the other issue that we might actually have is we might not have enough electricity to get back into the sky. So I need to make sure I don't use that much electricity when I'm flying. I think. I don't know. I don't know what's the best option here. Okay, the other river is underneath me now, and I need to turn right. Okay, I think. Okay, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think I can see a river. I'm pretty sure that's a river. Okay, let's fly low. There is a bridge in front of me. I don't know if you guys will even be able to see this, but if there's a bridge, that means we're either here or here. I think this bridge is the one that we're seeing. Looks like it is. So we're gonna continue forwards, and then we'll be there in no time. Yeah. This is definitely that bridge. I've never been here before. Interesting. Okay, there should be another bridge. Yes, there's another bridge right there. There are mountains in front of me, obviously. And then if I turn slightly right, we go through this little crack right here. The guys that we're rescuing should just be right here somewhere. There's 7 of them, and there's a fire on their boat. So it's not here, it's just around... There it is! Hey, we found it! Awesome! First things first, fire extinguisher. Second thing is actually grabbing a bunch of these guys to make sure we can rescue people. And then we're good to go. Oh, I didn't think about this. Oh, I really didn't think about this. Getting out might be a... What was that? Something just exploded. Yeah, getting out might be a bit difficult. Things are exploding, and I don't know why. Alright, hang on. Close that. Jump. No, as we jump, we need to close it. There we go. Alright, so that won't be much of an issue as long as we can get all these... Is he swimming in the life raft? Okay, this is bad. I didn't bring any firefighting equipment other than a fire extinguisher. So I need to run around on here and not die. Okay, so far so good. I'm not dead yet. Alright, first aid kit myself. Just keep the fire extinguisher going as we run around. And I'm gonna go down here. Okay, this area seems good. Everything's fine back here. Okay, there's only fire inside now. Let's go. In we go. Put out the fire. I don't know if I've got enough defibrillators for everybody. That could be an issue. I'm going in. Alright. Okay, climb back up. No. Come on. Why is this not going out? Close that. How do I close the hatch? There we go. I can't put out this fire that's inside. Maybe I can do it from the roof? That doesn't make sense. Oh, this is on fire still. Okay. We did it! We actually did it. Okay. Now we need to grab everybody and make sure we get 7 dudes. It's a lot of dudes. Alright, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6. Okay, 6. 7. Oh, we got all of them. Okay, good. Everybody that's alive, which is the guy that's on my back, and these 3 are gonna get chucked in first. So, make you follow me. Let's go. Hopefully, they can do it. No, they can't. AI in this game is just something else. It really is. Alright, chuck him off. Alright, and then the final one, he's already out of there. Okay, good. So, let's go ahead and grab you. You and you! Follow me! And you. I don't know if they'll be able to do what I'm doing here, but maybe? No. Okay, if I just chuck them in, that'll be fine. Get in! Yes! Everybody in! Where are the other 2? There's 1. In. Yep, okay, and then a final one somewhere else. Where did the other guy go? What? Where did... No, was there only 3? No, there was 4, wasn't there? There's only 3... I'm so confused. Oh. Did I not bring this guy over? Maybe not. Okay, well, we'll chuck this one in. We'll get the defibrillator. We'll get back out. And then I guess we'll try and resurrect all the other dudes. Alright, you're all in. Let's sit you all down real quick. Oh, getting these guys out of here might be a pain. Also, they are dying. Some of them are definitely dying. Okay, let's first aid kit those 2. Shove this guy back. Grab the defibrillator. And now we need to get out. Okay. Whoa. This is interesting. And then I've got the worry that we might not be able to take off because we might not have the electricity that is needed to fly. But it'll be fine. Right, there you go. Come with me. Jump. Yeah, they all did it. Excellent. One of them didn't want to follow me. That's fine. Right, chuck you in. You actually climbed up onto the plane. I'm excited. And then finally, this one. Everybody's in. Everybody sat down. We do have 7 dudes in here. The problem that I may have now is if some of them are dying, which some of them are, I don't have any more first aid kits. I've got one with 2 pieces left. That's it. Alright, I'm going to chuck the defibrillator back. And I'm going to grab this welder because it's spare. And we're going to try and take off. The other issue I've got here is, although our battery power is low, that's fine. I can't turn in the water. So we're flying directly towards a mountain. Alright, there we go. As long as I pitch up as we turn, we're good. Please say we can lift off. Uh-oh. I don't think we're lifting into the sky. Now, I know what a bunch of you guys will say. A bunch of you guys will say, well, maybe if you, try and build up some speed in the water? That's not how Stormworks works, unfortunately. So, we have an issue. We are using a lot of battery power. That's okay. We're currently going 10 speeds. That's alright. Our altitude is quite low, because we're in the water. I think what I do is I just try and make it to here. I don't even know what this place is called. Packard Sawmill. If I can make it to there, which I think we can, I might be able to get some electricity from those guys, and then we can continue our journey. I've got the nav lights on just because, well, I wanted to be able to see a little bit, and we are still going to make it there anyway. That light right there is the bridge, so we're just going to try and get to just before the bridge, because that's where the other place is. Now, I'm hoping there's somewhere we can recharge without having to take all these guys out, but that might not be the case. I don't know. The other thing that we should have probably done is maybe added some solar panels. They're not very good, but in a pickle, they will recharge the entire battery. The other thing as well is we could have added some generators with some twisties, and we could have done that, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, wait, you're in a workbench. Yes, I am in a workbench. What we need to do is build a tiny hull. It doesn't have to look very good, to be honest, but essentially we need to build a hull that can hold some batteries, because what we're gonna do is just recharge the boat, the plane. We're gonna recharge the plane with some batteries from this boat, and then we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and chuck these guys all on here. We're gonna do these guys at the start. There we go. And we're gonna have a very simple but very effective hull. Yes, there we go. Go ahead and chuck this piece on next. I do this every time, just spin everything around. And then we chuck this guy in here like this. There we go. We'll chuck this guy in the front. And then we'll just, yeah, fill it with batteries. Here we go. All right, we got ourselves our boat, obviously. We're going to chuck that in the water. We're going to attach this onto here. We're going to attach it onto there. I don't know if it's working. I guess we can go inside and check. Let me have a look. Battery. It doesn't appear to be working. How is that not working, though? What? Okay, this boat is currently using no electricity whatsoever, which means that this dial going down means that the electricity from the boat is going into the plane. Once that is done, we can then take off. We can fly all the way home, which I think is what we're going to do. We're going to fly down to here. We're then going to get all the guys out of the plane, chuck them on the back of the unimog, drive the unimog down to the hospital, and deliver them there. Yeah. It's a bit annoying doing it that way, because obviously I could have just landed here, but I don't think there's a way to recharge the plane here. But there could be. Wait, what? Why is there a mackerel here? I've been recharging the plane. We are slightly in a bad position, because if I try and take off there, we might crash. But there's a mackerel. I'm gonna sell this. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this thing. This is my mackerel. Let me get it in the light for you guys. Ah, beautiful. Alright, the charge is currently 89%. We're going to go ahead and hit reverse real quick, quite hard. And then we're going to try and take off vertically. So, reverse a little bit more. And then take off. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. I need to turn. Wait, it wants to... I wonder if this thing would actually take off backwards. I think it probably can. But yeah, moving on the water just sucks. Turns out I did a boo-boo. We're upside down. Right, okay, it's time. This is actually very, very annoying and something that I was trying to not have happen. But we gotta get all these guys out of here. I gotta somehow get out of here. Yeah, there we go. And then I need to close that before those guys drown. Excellent. And then I need to go up to the workbench, return this to the workbench, and then we can take off. And there we go, we got ourselves a brand new aircraft. There's all the dudes that we need to rescue. This is fine. I'll chuck them all in, and then we can get going again. Sorry if this video is literally just me flying around and messing up, but I'm having fun at least, you know? Fortunately, now they've got a new one of these, I can actually get my first aid kits from the back, because it gives us new ones, and I can heal everybody up. Okay. And we start with 100% battery, so let's try and reverse backwards. At least, like, just a tiny bit. There we go. Alright, just a tiny bit. Yes. And then from here, we should be able to just floor it and go. Here we go. Here we go. Get us in the air. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I need to add, like, a reserve battery to this thing for it to work, but that's okay. Is it in the air? I don't think we're in the air. Oh, now we are. Okay, right. It's a little bit scary flying this thing around, but we'll make it. We will make it. It's also not foggy this time, so we'll make it straight back home. Okay, this time we can't return it to the workbench when we're coming in, so we have to actually land. That feels wrong. Anyway, we're just going to fall out the sky, and we'll land that way. Yeah, we then got to get all the dudes out of the water, which is a problem in itself, but... Oh no! I feel like there might be more problems than that. Anyway, if we drive forwards, we can stop right here, get everybody out of the seat again, then we can return it to the workbench, and then we're good to go. Alright, return it to the workbench. Oh, I can't. I need to get out. Alright, open this first. Everybody get out the way. Move out the... Move! There we go. Alright, open it! Jump! We're out. Okay. Now we need to get up there, quickly. Oh, I'm so stupid. I put someone in the beds, so we can't return it. The unimog is ready to go, so let's go grab... Oh, they're just chilling out there. I am a bit scared that there is a tsunami siren going off. I was ignoring it to begin with because, well, I don't want there to be a tsunami. Whoa. Have we just crashed? I think we just crashed. No! Please! Not right now! Come on, everyone! Yes! Get on! Everybody on! Yep, 1, 2, excellent, 3, yep, 4, okay, 5, yep, 6, yep, and 7, excellent! That is everybody we need to transport. What I want to do next, really quickly, is I actually want to grab some first aid kits, some more first aid kits. I can't actually get to them on the back of this thing, so never mind. Yeah, you know what, actually, let's just drive to the hospital. I'm gonna try and ignore the siren for this entire time. I don't know if something is actually gonna turn up, but, I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm doing the scary thing again. I'm going through the trees. This is terrifying now, because last time we did this, we exploded. And obviously, I don't want to explode. Not even a little bit, so... if we can sneak through without exploding. Oh, perfect. We made it all the way through. So now all we need to do is drop off the 7 dudes. That is actually great. 7 times 3 is 21. We're getting 21 grand from this. That's crazy. That is if I can actually heal all the guys. So they don't need healing, so we won't heal them. They do, so we'll heal that guy. That guy doesn't need healing. That guy doesn't need healing. That one does. And that one doesn't. Okay, follow me. Heal you. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. And heal you. Follow me. Here we go. Everybody in. Oh, yes. So much money. Woo! We did it. Amazing. All right, let's get out of here. We don't need to be here right now. There we go. Let's drive forwards. And we're gonna go straight back home. This thing needs a hell of a lot more work. It really does. I don't think I like it being electric. The main issue with it is obviously if you run out of electricity, or even if you are a little bit depleted with electricity, you cannot run the engines. You can't actually start the motors, and, well, I say you can't start them. You can't get enough power to actually get off the water. So we're going to go ahead and try and fix that by changing it to a diesel. This bit back here also looks too eggy for me, so I kind of want to maybe delete it there? Oh, I don't know about this, but like here, delete all of these guys, delete all of this, there we go. Might need to move that, that's alright though. And then I guess we could just go with these. Maybe, and then we just fix that in? That just seems wrong. that seems a little wrong. No, maybe, actually, undo. We could probably fit these guys in, like that, there we go. Fix this guy into there like that, and then do this. Aha, yes. And then if we go with 2 of these, 1, 2, we can then shove this guy onto there like this, fix this into position, just like so, attach this guy onto there. I don't even know if that looks better or worse. I actually think if I just put this here, it'll still sort of do the right job, so I'm okay with that. There we go. Okay, she's good, but the thing is, we still need the engines. So this could get interesting. Because I don't really know how big I want these engines to be. I'm thinking I shove that there. We can probably get a decent engine fitting inside of here, maybe. Possibly. So I'm going to try and fit an engine straight into there. Obviously, on this side, we're going to need the clutch. There we go. We're going to get the crankshaft. 1, 2. Then we need some cylinders, obviously. So let's get those next. This means it's like a 4-cylinder engine if I do this. And actually, we can have a 6-cylinder engine if I do that. Okay, I mean, that's interesting so far. I'm thinking if we chuck these guys on top of there, and on top of there, we can then seal this bit back off, and I don't think it'll look too weird. Maybe? I don't know, I feel like that looks kind of cool. And there we go. I think this'll work. I'm not entirely sure, but you can't really see very much because it's so shiny. Why is it so shiny? Anyway, the exhaust comes out here. It comes out there. That attaches both cylinder blocks together. So we've got cylinders here and here. We've got a cylinder on the top, there and there. We've got 2 cylinders on the bottom this side, and this connects those 2 as well. So we've got, what, 6-cylinder engines. Let's see if this'll work, I guess. Alright, start the engines. Uh-oh. They're not working. I think I might have blocked the air off. Oh? No. Still not working. Oh, it's because I forgot the fuel. They're actually connected to the fuel tanks via some hoses instead of connecting pipes. Sometimes that's easier to do, so that's why I did it. But anyway, here we go. Yes, both engines are running. The problem is, I haven't added the ability to move the clutch yet, so we can't actually fly it, but here's the hose. You can see it, the red thing. Okay, hopefully this is the last time we have to try this. Engines started. I'm throttling up. Okay. That RPS doesn't seem anywhere near enough for us to be able to take off. That will not do it. Oh, I might have fixed it a little bit. They are spinning a lot quicker than they were, however, it's still not enough. It will most definitely work now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, throttle it up, throttle it up. I feel like we should be able to get straight into the sky here. But it's not, is it? This is not quite working out. Ooh. I feel like it should, though. Maybe a slightly different gear ratio and then we might be good. Yes, I believe we might be in the sky. We are indeed flying our aircraft. Oh yes. Exactly. This is exactly what we wanted. Very nice. Our fuel situation, we currently have 266. Honestly, it is going to be extremely efficient, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. And that's it. Yeah. We've done it. We've upgraded our plane from a battery-powered one to a diesel-powered one, and she is a beauty. I wonder how much exhaust is coming out. Unfortunately, I can't really see. I'm assuming there's quite a lot, though. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good indeed. Okay, let's go in for a landing now. And that should be perfect. Yes. So the reason this is better than battery power is because it doesn't matter how much diesel I have, as long as I've got some, we will be able to take off. We're gonna try and do something kind of stupid now. We're gonna fly down to here. Wait, is that on the land? That seems to be on the land. Yeah, well, we're gonna try and attach ourselves onto that boat with a rope, and we're gonna try and fly with the boat behind us. Over to Terminal Komodo. I don't think it's gonna work out too well, but let's get ourselves in the sky, and we're gonna give it a go. You know what would be really, really annoying right now? If this mission that we're flying to, this one right here, a black and white boat requires servicing, transport a black and white boat to Komodo Terminal Dock. If that one finishes now, I'm going to be super upset. But hopefully it doesn't. Now, I am thinking that it is just here somewhere. There it is. There it is. It's very much on the land. This could be an issue, because I might not be able to actually get to it. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't think about... Ooh. I didn't think about this. But I might not be able to actually reach the rope from the boat to the plane. We're going to try our best to do so, but I fear it's going to be impossible. Nah, it'll be fine. I also don't have a reverse gear, so this is stressing me out. This is very much stressing me out. I have to turn sideways here. Okay. I got it as close as... I was gonna say as close as possible, but that's not necessarily true. Okay. Let's turn the lights on for ourselves, so we can see. We need a rope, and we need to attempt this. This is gonna be scary. Okay, close this. I think it's probably best we... Maybe if I swim into this side, we can spin it around? Let me do that real quick. I'm going to try and spin the aircraft around. Then we'll attach ourselves on to a rope from the boat first, and then we'll come down to here. Did I even turn it at all? I don't think so. Alright, it is what it is. Let's go. Come on. How far away is this boat? Oh, that might be too far. It might be too far. Alright, do we have any connectors on the back? We have a light down there. We have a connector here. I might just connect onto this for now. Hopefully I can make it. Nope. I only make it to, like, here before it doesn't let me move anymore. Okay. I'm about to do something stupid. Okay. In case you, didn't know what the stupid thing is, for some reason, we are going to attempt to land our water plane, purely seaplane, on the land, which is interesting. We're almost there. All right, land. Yes. Okay, we're down. Okay. This is scary, but totally gonna work, I think. Right, attach ourselves onto there. Okay. I might need to move forward a little bit. That's fine for now. Okay, we are then gonna... Oh, yeah, I need to move forward. This is where things get kind of terrifying. Because I might not be able to move... I might not actually be able to move forward without destroying myself. We'll see. I'm gonna try very, very smoothly. This is bad. This is such a bad idea. Throttle up. Maybe if I just do it extremely slowly. Extremely slowly. We're bumping a bit. We're bumping a bit. That's okay. That's okay. I think we're close enough. Okay, turn this off, turn that off. Let me back outside, please. Close this. Open this. Outside we go. Connect on. Come on. I'm trying my best. There we go. Connect onto this one. Actually, it might be easier to connect to this one first. Alright, we're connected. And then we connect to this guy back here. Which does seem to be a bit of a pain in the butt to do, actually. Oh, I don't know how... Maybe I can... No. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I can't quite get to it. I should have angled it this way instead, but... No. Alright, you know what? Let's do that one first, and then this one. Actually... Ooh, idea. Aha! I'm smart sometimes, just saying. Bosh. I mean, this entire situation is not smart, but sometimes... sometimes I can do smart things. Alright, let's go. This is terrifying. This is actually terrifying. Turn on the engines. Let's go. Okay. You know, if this doesn't work, I end up in a situation where I'm in a like, just a terrible, terrible situation. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I didn't think about that either, actually. I didn't think about the fact that I wouldn't actually know what's going on behind me. No, no, no! Oh, I'm spinning around! I can't tell if I'm even on the ground or not. I'm not sure. Yeah, this isn't working. It's not working. I'm not powerful enough to do it. But you know what? It was worth a try. Let's disconnect. I'm getting out of here before I die. Yeah. It was a very, very stupid thing to try. But I thought it might be fun. I think I'm going to attempt to fly out to Terminal Komodo anyway. And see if there are any crates there. And then I guess we might need to refuel there as well. But actually, maybe not. Our fuel situation's fine. Oh no! Okay. Whew. That, I think, was the last mount. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. If you're wondering why I don't have my landing lights on, that's why. So I'm turning those back off. I don't know where I am. Oh, this is terrifying. What is this? I see some lights in front. That's a bridge. Okay, which means... I don't know what that means. Is that this? I believe it might be that one. Let's continue flying this way and we'll see. What the? Where am I? There's green lights there? Yeah, I'm definitely here. Okay, let's turn out of this then. And we're gonna fly... I don't know. This is terrifying. I can't see a single thing. Idea, though. I have an idea. We're going to sleep. Yes, it's, possibly a bad idea. We've done it. Mid-flight. Oh, okay, right, I was risking it for a little bit there, but I'm now in a situation where I have found the railroad, which is just here to my left. We now just need to follow that until we reach Terminal Komodo. Alright, phew. There she is. Nice, Terminal Komodo's right here. Right, we're gonna go in for a landing now. Just over here on this side. Yes, and landed. We did land sideways, but that's okay. Alright, turn off the engines, let's get out and have a little adventure. I almost thought there was going to be no crates here, but we have found one, and it is right here. Bam! 9 grand. Amazing. I don't know how hard it is to be able to get home, but we're going to go ahead and take off from here as soon as we can, which is straight away. And we're going to attempt... Whoa! Okay, there's a helicopter there. We're going to attempt a flight home. I don't know, really, which direction we should be flying in. I think it's this way, so... We'll just hopefully go in a straight line, and maybe that'll be fine. Oh! Lighthouse! A lighthouse! I don't know which lighthouse that would even be. It must be this one. I must have flown around the island. I'm so happy we seen this. Because otherwise, I was never gonna find home. Never in a million years. There's no way I've actually managed to fly straight back home. This right here is actually our dock. And because of that, we should be able to return it to the workbench. We did. Oh, that is beautiful. Nice. Guys, I've still got my mackerel, by the way. Look. Still got my mackerel. It's time to take a little bit of a break away from the aircraft for just a little bit. What I want to do is actually go into here. We need to grab our unimog, this one right here, and we're going to do some modifications. Yeah, that's right, modifications. No idea how this is going to go, but what if we turned it into a train? Yeah, that's right. So if I type in wheels, we should be able to get, I don't know, these will probably work. No, actually, no, we need ones with, yeah, one of these bits. Does this allow it to work? Does the power go in the top of this? I actually can't remember how this works. Yeah, power can go into the top of these pieces. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. So what would be kind of cool is to actually have these guys mounted to the bottom. Kind of like this, and I guess like this. And we can use this guy as an actual train, sort of. Okay, there it is. I don't know if that's on the tracks, is it? Oh, it looks like it might be on the tracks. All right, in the driver's seat, let's turn on the engine. Okay, and then let's go. Oh. Yes! Oh, nice! So, quite a while ago, actually, someone else in the game actually built a unimog, and I decided to add some train wheels to the front of it that lowered down onto the tracks. Now, it wasn't quite the same as this, because the wheels of the unimog actually drove still. It's just the train wheels kept us lined up on the track. But this is actually totally working. We're currently going 30 speeds, and we're actually doing this very efficiently, so we've created ourselves a locomotive. Kind of. I'm not gonna lie, I actually fully thought this was gonna take longer to do, but that's fine. So, if we go ahead and press... Oh my goodness! That is not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted at all. Yeah, I accidentally equipped a release button to the train wheels, not realizing that it would release them from the tracks. That wasn't a thing last time I messed with these. This is actually completely destroyed. Okay, well, let's go get another one of these and then tow it back. Not gonna lie, I didn't think I would be doing this today, but yes, we're on our way back out there. I don't really have any way of lifting it up. I do have a tow truck. Maybe that would have worked, actually. Maybe that would have worked. I could have also made it like a trailer with a crane on it. That would have been awesome. I might have to do that soon. But anyway, it's just around this corner, I think. Pretty sure it's just around this corner, so we gotta slow down. I don't believe I've got any brakes, so hopefully this slows down enough before we smash into that one. I'm slapping it in reverse. Oh, I'm slapping it in reverse. Hopefully this slows us down. Okay, it did it. It totally did it. Okay, I don't have any brakes. There are no brakes. Okay, grab the rope, attach the rope from here onto here, and then the same on the other side. Come on, let me in there. Let me in. Come on. There we go. From there to there. I'm gonna try and oh, that's bright. I'm gonna try and fix the seat, I guess? If I fix the driving seat. Oh! Okay. That worked. I'm dying. I'm actually dying. Holy balls. Oh no! How did it destroy this one? How did that even happen? Okay, I need this. Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, that means this one's dead as well, because it will run out of fuel instantly. Unless I can somewhat fix this tank. There's no way I can fix this tank in time. There's no way there's any fuel left in this. I'm gonna try my best, though. We're gonna zoom around. I'm gonna try and do this one next. Oh boy, that was so bad. As if it just destroyed this thing. I'll have to go get another one. I don't even know if I've got enough money for that. That would be crazy. Alright. Well, they're fixed. It's now time to fix the actual driving gear. And also, I need to fix this to see if I've actually got any fuel left. Is it already fixed and I actually don't have any? Oh, great. Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot to put out the first one that's on fire. That's okay. That's okay. We can put it out now. I have more fire extinguishers, so don't worry about that too much. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this fire extinguisher from here first. Let's go put out that fire. If I then attach a rope from that one to that one, and then a rope from that one to that one, we can reverse that one all the way back, and we can get all of these back. Who would have thought that me building this would end up in disaster? Like, it's not even that crazy. It's really not. Well, to be fair, I don't know how this one even exploded, but that's not the point. It's not the point. Anyway, grab the rope, attach the rope from here onto here. Go to this side. Is there still rope here? There's no rope. This one has rope. Attach that one from there to there. Jump into this guy and slap it in reverse. And then let's go. Here we go. Full throttle. We're doing it. Hopefully it will actually tow properly here. It seems to be working fine. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Wait, is that gonna send me... It's gonna send me to the right, okay. And then that one's gonna send me even further right, which means we're going in there. I want to be in there. Never mind. The thing is, we can actually return these anyway, so it's fine. We'll just make sure that they are all in return range. And... return them. There we go. Let's go look at, see what's happening, what the other ones are doing. Uh-oh. Okay, that one's been destroyed a bit more, but that's fine. So return that one, and we'll return this one as well. And that means that we've got all of them back. Phew. There is one more thing that I actually wanted to do with this thing really quickly. I know we skipped past that bit quite quickly, but it's fine. I want to try and build a trailer that can have those guys on it. Yeah. So, how am I going to go about doing that? I don't know, but I want it to be towed by this on the back end rather than as a gooseneck. So, let's see if we can build a trailer that looks alright and still works. Okay, so starting out then, 29 by 11 is what we need. So on each side of this, let's go with 5, there we go, and 29 long, which means we have to go 28 to the end. There we go. 28, bosh. Send that across, delete the corners, add ourselves some connectors, and that's literally it. I mean, that's not a trailer, obviously, but the trailer goes underneath this. I mean, this is kind of interesting, I suppose. I've got some pivots right here. We've got the tracks underneath. If I go ahead and do this, then the track actually just sends it backwards. Once it gets to the end, obviously this is just going to flap down. If we then do this, it'll then come back, and as soon as it hits there, it will start lifting up, and back on the trailer it will be. So, we need to get ourselves an A-frame, which is the thing at the front, to connect onto the back of that. And we need to get ourselves some wheels. So let's add those as well. Okay, I don't really know how I want this to go, but let's go ahead and just try and do something anyway. I'm going to delete this piece right here and just chuck this guy in instead. At the very front, I'm going to delete that and shove that on there. At the very back, we can delete that and shove that on there. Okay, that's done on both sides. That is excellent. We're then going to go to somewhat near the center, which is about here. And I need to start adding some wheels, please. I'd like to add... I don't want them to be suspension pieces, but 5x5 wheels would be pretty awesome to attach onto the side. So let's just go ahead and do 1, 2 right there, 1, 2 right there. And I'm assuming we can just shove this on. Maybe. Oh. Okay, actually, delete, 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 delete. Send this one off to the side by another 2. This one by another 2. Go with 1, 2 right there, 1, 2 right there, and let's see if we can now shove the wheels back on. Alright, there we go. 1 and... oh, they're too far away. Too far apart this time. No, no. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent. Wheels. Bam, bam. I mean, I feel like that kind of works. What we can do is delete one of these and just shove them there. Obviously, these guys don't need to be powered, so this is all good. All right, I feel like that doesn't look too shabby whatsoever, actually. Okay, so now we need the A-frame. It'll then attach onto the back of there. We then need to attach a winch onto the front of this piece that allows us to actually pull the thingamabobbies, those guys, the containers, actually onto the trailer. Okay, so A-frame. Let's go ahead and build that first. We're going to go ahead and chuck this out. We're actually going to do this first. So that goes there. We're then going to do one of these. I'm going to attach this guy onto here like this. And yes, it's going to come out quite far. But that's okay. Delete that. Put ourselves a button in there. That button is going to be for the connector that goes right next to it. And I believe that will be fine. There we go. So, to disconnect it, we just click onto there. Okay. These guys are all going to need electricity as well. There we go. Excellent. Including that one. We'll connect this guy to there, and this is just going to be on disconnect. There we go. And that should be fine. So, realistically, we should be able to pull this thing around already. But we do need that winch. So, let's just go ahead and do this. There we go. Go to winches, and we should be able to connect it on via like this. There we go. Okay, that works. Okay, let's go ahead and try and reverse this back in here. And then maybe it will just automatically connect on. Who knows? Whether it will work or won't work, I'm not sure, but we'll see. So if I reverse into here, just like that. All right, put the brakes on really quick. Let's go see what's going on. Okay, if I can raise this up. Has to go quite far. That is a bit of a weird angle for it, not gonna lie. Maybe I can connect that connector down here. But I like the fact that it's not that close to the ground. Anyway, let's go see if we can get a container on here. I should probably figure out where these containers are even going. FJ Warner, no thank you. BVG, no, 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 no. What is this one? BVG, no. BVG, okay. No. None of these are going anywhere I want to go to. That is the closest one. Well, you know what? We can just test the trailer for now. Reverse it backwards. Yes, we're going to try and reverse it to the green one. Which should be fine. I should have added some brakes to the trailer as well, but I didn't do that, so that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we'll go to here. Let's go ahead and just shove the brakes on the truck right now. Okay. We need a rope. Fortunately, we have ropes here. Connect it onto here. Yeah, this is going to do it kind of wonky, isn't it? I kind of need two winches. One on that side, one on that side. Otherwise, this isn't really going to work. Yeah, that's, this isn't going to work. Well, let's go ahead and winch it in anyway. Actually, stop. Stop. Oh, I can't even get to the thing now. Okay, we need to do this. Aha! Yes! Okay. Winch in again. Winch in. What we could actually do is... Oh yeah, this isn't going to work at all. In fact, this is really bad. Yeah, that's not really how I wanted this to work. Not gonna lie. Keep winching. Yes. Alright, this is how you guys all expected it to go too, right? Bottom connectors, turn them on. Turn this connector on as well. Okay, this trailer needs to be different. It is nighttime now, but we've come up with a new design. So if I do this, you can see that it does start to angle pretty weirdly. But that's okay, don't worry about that too much just yet. I need to work on how this works, but it's fine. So essentially what will happen now is these guys will point down as they get to the end, which is exactly what we need. So as soon as it gets here, it will be pointing downwards. There we go. And then what we need to do is reverse our truck. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we need to reverse our truck backwards. It connects on, very nice. We then press space to apply the brakes. Hopefully they're on. And then we go back to this side and we do this. And it should... it might not be strong enough. They might not be strong enough, but if I could make them stronger, this whole situation will actually work. What I can do to actually just test it for now is attach a rope onto here, attach a rope onto the back of my truck, and then say winch in. There we go. That will give it enough power to pull the thing on. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on here. There you go, look at that. Beautiful. Yep. Okay, and then once it gets close to the end, we can just stop it. The thing is that's happening is this is too much of an angle, and that's not great. But that's sort of alright at the same time. Alright, winch out, winch out, winch out. Winch in now, try and pull it on. Yeah, it's doing it. And there we go. Alright, disconnect the winch. Go ahead and put that back in there. And that is on the trailer. It totally is. Yeah, I feel like that works. We could do with the trailer being a little bit longer so we can actually connect these guys, but I'm assuming we can actually drive around right now. Alright, turn the brakes off. Press 2 to drive forwards. And off we go. Yeah, we're driving around with an actual container on our trailer on the back. Beautiful. There we go, look at that. So I can now just drive around with this trailer on the back and everything is fine. There are obviously some not so good things going on here, but that's okay. Let's jump out and see what it looks like. Yeah, you see, if it was lower, if it was actually hitched on down here, it would definitely work a lot better. Also, these need to be stronger because at the minute this is obviously sliding backwards. But yeah, if we work those quirks out, we'll be fine. Okay, tsunami or something on the way. Great. Guys, we somewhat fixed it. I've lowered the thingamabobby on the back of the truck, as you can see. The problem with that is it actually makes the back end too high now. Realistically, it needs to go where the license plate is, but I don't want to change that. Everything else sort of works, though. In order to lock this into place, instead of, you know what? It has a connector, doesn't it? But no, instead of having, like, magholes or anything connect it down, I've just got some ropes from here to up there, connecting it on, and that's it. It's a bit of a bizarre one, but I feel like it works. Obviously, I can't really deliver this to FJ Warner Freight, because FJ Warner is, well, it's all the way down here. And that would take some time to get there, but I don't know. It's kind of fun that we've actually managed to build something that works. It would be nicer if it worked a little bit better, but it's still pretty cool. Anyway, that is where we're going to be leaving today's video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, leave a like on the video down below, and leave a comment saying what you guys want to see next. I've really enjoyed making these videos so far, and I just want them to get better and better, so eventually I think we'll build a big ship, but not just yet. Anyway, for now, thank you guys very much for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.